every ballot, every voice. This ain't left or right. This is right now. OVC. Teachers shaping minds. Vets who stood strong. Gig workers hustling just to get along. Parents, elders, first-time voters in line. Same clock ticking, same moment in time. No dark money whispers. No backroom deals. Daylight choices and the truth that's real. Labels don't own us. We bigger than signs. Accountability lives where democracy thrives.
Our vote counts. Yeah, remember the name. Every voice heard. We don't play no games. From the city to the plains, let freedom resound. Different stories, same future. United we found. Our vote counts. Stand tall, no doubt. Integrity first. Let the people speak loud. From the city to the plains, let freedom resound. Different stories, same future. United we
Clear
found.
facts, no spin. Education unlocked. Breaking down the process from the door to the box. Who earns the trust? Who shows up to serve? Asking the questions. Leaders got nerves. Neighborhoods talking. Town halls packed. Local voices first. Yeah, we built it like that. Different faiths fused, so walking as one. Democracy stronger when we all get it done. Yeah.
Our vote counts, yeah, remember the name. Every voice heard. We don't play no games. From coast to coast, let the movement expand. Power in the people, future in our hands. Our vote counts, stand tall, no doubt. When we show up informed, that's what it's all about. Our vote counts, stand tall, no doubt. When we show up informed, that's what it's all about.
This ain't no cycle. Nah, this is a standard. Long-term vision. Principles planned. From schools to the boards, up to the higher seats. We connect the dots from the block to the streets. Peaceful power, respect and demand. Integrity measured by actions, not plans. OVC active, participation mounts. When the people stand ready, turnout counts. Yeah.
Our vote counts, yeah, remember the name. Every voice heard. We don't play no games. From the city to the plains, let freedom resound. Different stories, same future. United we found. Our vote counts, stand tall, no doubt. Integrity first. Let the people speak loud. From the city to the plains, let freedom resound. Different stories, same future. United we found.
Every voice.
Every voice.
Every vote.
Every vote.
Integrity, inclusion, accountability. OVC.
OVC.
Yeah. 2026. My vote counts. And so does yours.
Y'all will have to tell me if my face is too close, because I am doing something new. Trying something new, y'all. I know. Why? Why do new things when the world is tumbling down? It's because I still have hope. Some hope. Tiny bit of hope. Anyway, I converted one of my closets to a recording booth of sorts, one that I could afford. And so my face is closer than usual. And I don't know if I like it. I'm going to have to move my phone at some point, but y'all will have to let me know if you can hear my fan. I'm going to turn my fan on. Let me know if you can hear my fan, anyone who's listening, because it is hot in here. It is quite hot. And I can't push this thing back any further. Hello, hello, hello. Is it me you're looking for? It does make my head, which is already big, I assure you, in real life, look even bigger. If there's a way that I can just kind of get my head to move back. See? And the lighting isn't the same as before. So many changes. I'm gonna have to work on that in the off time. I'm trying to kill time because where are the people? Where are you, Mr. Lynch? Mr. Lynch. Do 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 do. Thank you for being here. What's your name? Single Payer Health, Single Payer USA. Thank you. Thank you for being here. We appreciate you. We're featuring a candidate from Ohio tonight, Mr. David Lynch. He is running for U.S. House of Representatives, Democrat primary out of Ohio's 1st District. That is in Southern Ohio, the southern part of Ohio, the Cincinnati area. Mr. Lynch. Oh, your name is Terry. Oh, thank you, Terry. Thank you. I know sometimes people don't like to share their names on this app, but thank you. I appreciate that. So that's who we're waiting for. We're waiting for Mr. Lynch. While we're waiting for Mr. Lynch, I'm just going to put this back on here. I'm going to have to find a way to make it so my head is not like right here in your face. Mr. Lynch, Mr. Lynch, Mr. Lynch. What state are you from, Terry? Are you from Ohio? I'm going to send some likes. Some likes to this account of ours. What state are you in, single payer? Oh, you're in the Philadelphia suburbs. Okay, you're in PA. I want to say it was last Thursday. We had a candidate. We had a candidate from your district, I think. Pennsylvania. I wish I can go back and look at the candidate's name, but my calendar immediately erases whatever happened the day before. But we had a candidate from your district on last Thursday. So, yeah. If I can remember his name. If anyone can remember his name. Hey, Risa!
Hey,
How you doing?
doing well. It's been crazy at work lately.
Listen, if work isn't crazy, is it work, Risa?
Right. Oh my Lord, it's been off the chain.
But I was just talking to somebody in the comments. The candidate we had last week from your district, from the Philly district, is running for the U.S. House of Representatives. I can't remember his name though. If there were another mod in the in the comments, then I could remember his name. I can't remember his name. So we're waiting for Mr. Lynch. He is not here yet. Nookie, do you remember the candidate that we had last week from Philadelphia? I feel like his name was something was like Gary, maybe. Maybe it was Gary or George. I guess I could look it up real quick. But I'm literally doing this from a closet in my house, Risa. I converted a closet into a recording studio. Yeah, recording studio. Like I'm freaking DJ Khaled or something. Into a recording booth, rather. I'm just trying to see how it will work with the sound in the video. Anyway, we're still waiting for Mr. Lynch. Cole was his name. Was that his last name or his first name? Cole Carter. Thank you. Why did I think it was Gary? See what I mean about my brain? Cole Carter. Thank you, Nookie. Thank you, Our Vote Counts. Mr. Carter. So everybody, welcome in. Please send your daily heart me upon entrance. That is your entrance fee. No, it's not, but it would be nice. Send us that $1 gift. That little $1 gift that says, hey, I'm here and I love you. Heart me. Oh, he's the 3rd district. Okay, yeah. Heart. Is this a heart? I feel like it is. Is that a heart? That looks like a heart, right? Is that a heart, Risa? Yeah, thank you. Back up. See, I'm going to have to go back to my original setup. Because
I'm in my living room and I just kicked everybody out.
I'm trying to do this from my little closet that I converted into a sound booth, but they're saying that my face is too close. Listen, you've grown to love this face, everybody, okay?
I mean, we
This
gotta
is
do
the
what we gotta
face.
do.
This is the face that every night when we log off the meetings, you say, love you. So stop acting like you don't want to see this face. You do. You do want to see it. Anyway.
I'm
the last
excited
person
for
who,
this candidate.
Are you? Is this your district?
It's not, but it's close to me.
Okay.
I'm one county north.
Oh, okay, good. So you're at least familiar with Cincinnati's problems and such.
Oh yeah.
Oh, we follow everyone back, Terry. We follow everybody back. If you have candidate recommendations, Terry, you can send them to our OVC DMs, and we'll send people paperwork through email so they can see if we can fit them in. I know that PA, I think Pennsylvania's primary is in May, right? Maybe May, August.
I think theirs is in May because I know Ohio's is in May. I think Pennsylvania's in May too.
Okay. So we still
There's
have some
quite
time.
a few in
May. Yeah. Oh yeah. Quite a few. So we have some time. Like there's none in April. The entire month of April is free. And then May, it's like boom, 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 boom. Today was Mississippi. And there's also a special election in the state of Georgia today for Marjorie Taylor Greene's seat. Also, there's early voting in Virginia for their redistricting issue. They want to add more seats. They're playing the game. Since Texas started the game, they're going to finish it. California and Virginia, they're going to finish it. And there's still early voting in the state of Illinois. And Illinois' primary is on the 17th. So a week from now, Illinois will be the next primary in the United States of America. And then after that, we won't have any primaries until May. But we will still be here talking to candidates. We'll still be here doing town halls. We'll still be here putting their, feet to the fire, nose to the grind, whatever. But Mr. Lynch, paging Mr. Lynch. I wonder if Mr. Lynch remembered that he was supposed to be joining us today.
I like when people say, "You're gonna get called to the carpet." That's my
Yes,
cousin always said.
yes, that's what we
Called to the
do.
carpet.
We call them to the
It's like we're gonna
carpet.
call it to the carpet.
That's right. Yes. Come
I
on,
love that. That's my
Mr.
favorite.
Lynch. Mr. Lynch is trying to avoid getting called to the carpet. It's okay,
He probably
man.
forgot, honestly. I mean, he might have, or he could be like me, having technical difficulties.
I know that sometimes people will come to TikTok and think that they have to wait for an invitation to come into the room. You don't got to wait for an invitation, honey. Just come on in.
You just come up.
Just come up. Exactly. We been here waiting for you. We've been waiting.
I think honestly that might be, maybe that's what it is.
Well, I know what's missing. I don't have my earrings on. I'm like, why do I look so
Listen,
naked?
I
Why do
almost
look
forgot mine. I
naked?
was like, hold on. Yes. And then like, it's like I won't notice. Like one day, a couple weeks ago, I forgot to put some on going to work. And I'm like, man, I feel like I'm forgetting something. And then I get there for my, like, I have this routine. Because I love the fact that I'm so hands off at work because, like, well, not hands off, but like, I'm not micromanaged. So, like, I have my whole little routine where I get ready. And, like, I was doing my routine where I put my bag down. Then I go get my coffee. Then I go wash my hands. Like, I have, like, a whole thing. And I looked in the mirror. I'm like, I don't have any earrings on. But I knew that I was missing something. But it was so weird to walk around, like, with no earrings
Yes, with
on,
no
like,
earrings. You feel like
you're naked, like it's weird.
like you play for the WNBA.
Yeah.
Don't hurt me,
weird.
anybody.
Like,
Don't hurt me. Don't hurt me. Don't hurt me, y'all.
well, I mean, you
It's a joke.
can't wear
It's just a
jewelry
joke.
anytime you're doing any type of like sport because
And
it's
you know
really
what?
dangerous.
Yes, I have emergency everything in my car and in
Me
my
too.
office, my in-person
too.
office, except for jewelry, except for earrings. I don't have any
I don't
emergency
have that
earrings.
either. I've
Like, I
got
feel
I've
like
got like a
that's
sewing kit. I've got scissors. I've got a first aid kit. I have all kinds of
I
stuff.
got deodorant,
Me too.
all the
I got body
toiletries.
wash. I got all kinds of stuff.
No
I
earrings.
don't know why I have that. But I have it.
Well, you
I
just
think it's
never
just
know.
because I'm like it's because I got 2 toddlers.
Yes, and you just never know. I always think that I'm somehow going to be like, you know how when it snows really bad and the highway is all jammed up and messed up. I'm like, okay, one of these days, God forbid, but what if it happens and I'm stranded on the side of the road and I need like extra pants
Yes.
or something or something?
Yes. I have all that. It's
Yes.
ridiculous. Like my husband is like, why do you have so many washcloths? It's like a habit. Like anytime I go to Walmart, those little thin little washcloths that are like $3.97 for like I love those.
Those are the best ones, by the way.
No, people are like, those are so cheap. I love them.
I love those because they scrub, like they'll get the epidermis off of you, you know?
Love them so bad.
Ugh.
Like, oh, I have so many of them. It's ridiculous. It's like every time I go and I just happen to walk by them, I'm like, let me just grab some. Let me just grab some.
Yes.
They're like $5.97 now. But they used to only be $3.97, but now they're $5.97. But I just buy them because it's like 20 washcloths. You always need washcloths.
It's a good value. You always need washcloths.
Yes. Always.
Remove makeup, clean up spills. I mean, I don't know if you
Everything.
want to use that on your car because it might scratch the paint because they're a little
Right.
rough.
They're rough, but I love them.
I love
I
them.
love
too.
them, especially to take off makeup. It's amazing.
They are, yes. David Lynch. David Lynch. David Lynch. Where are you, Mr. Lynch? You know what? I want to see if I can find him on TikTok.
Yeah, see,
Maybe he's I got my iPad here. Maybe he's somewhere out there on the internet. David, if I can spell David
It's Damon.
Damon? Oh, why am I
Mm-hmm.
calling him David? You know what?
It's
See, this is
Damon.
why you do not put people who are fasting in charge of things. I cannot read well. I can't think well. I can't spell. I'm surprised I'm even able to speak. So his TikTok is Dame Forever. Let's see.
Guys, I really want to come on here real quickly and just thank you guys so much for showing so much love.
There he is. Is this him? No, this isn't. Oh no, this ain't him.
Happy Sunday, everybody.
I'm gonna mute myself. Y'all, his account is private.
Oh.
His account is
Yeah,
private.
see, I don't know.
His account is private, but I'm still gonna send.
Yeah.
I don't even know how I would do that now. Why am I all thumbs all of a sudden? Mr. Dame Forever.
Got some unfortunate news this morning.
Have you checked on your voter registration?
I have.
I checked on mine too.
I'm still
I'm going up
registered,
there.
thank God.
I'm still going up there. I am. I'm
And-
still going up there. I checked online, but I'm still going up there.
And I checked my daughter just turned 18, and she had to get her ID and she registered to vote. So now I have another registered voter in my house. Yes. Listen, I'm not ashamed to say that I did yell at her to get her to register to vote. She gets overwhelmed by adult decisions, so
Oh.
I know.
Yeah, you gotta tell her. You gotta tell her.
Like, this is just another thing, honey. And then before you know it, you have a mortgage and kids, and you're having to finance a kitchen remodel, and it just doesn't get any easier. I'm sorry.
Nope. But I went to register to vote, like, you know what was so crazy? Like, I went to register to vote. I want to say it was like 2 weeks after I graduated high school, because my birthday is at the end of May. And back when I would graduate high school, we always graduated in June. So I went the second week after graduation. And the lady there, I was with my mom, and the lady there didn't want to give me an application.
Pourquoi?
She was like, you have to be 18 to vote. And my mom was like, she is 18. That's why we're here. I guess she assumed, like, I mean, I looked really young, but I guess she, like, I was with my mom.
You have to be 18 to vote. You don't have to be 18 to register, though.
But she was all like she didn't want to give us the application. Like, she looked at us crazy. Like,
you know what?
I'm
People
like,
in charge swear up and down they own everything.
yeah, it's like,
all you got to do is
lady,
give them
like,
a clipboard and a badge.
Like, I was with my mom, and like, that was back. I was kind of like your daughter. Like, not necessarily. I was just very timid. Like, asking for things. Like, it used to be like pulling teeth for me to go up to the cash register and order food. Like, it was just, I was like that when I was like 17 or 18. But I wasn't shy, though. It was just like, in certain situations, I was like nervous. But yeah, like, she didn't want to give us an application. Like, and just think about it. Like, what if I would have been by myself? Like, I probably would have left.
You probably would have.
And that's why I tell people it's
you would have gotten all the way home.
Yeah, and my mom would have been like, what? It would have been hell to pay. I'm glad it didn't go go the alternative. Like, but that's what I mean, though. Like, I'm trying to see, so I get like my wheels get turning a lot. Yeah. That's why I like being in this TikTok political space, because my wheels get turning a lot. And you know how we do. We don't know when to stop. So for me, we just don't know when to stop. So now I'm thinking about holding an event where we get people to register to vote. I'm going to reach out to my community center and see if we can have like a day where we can register to vote, or if we need to take people to the Board of Elections. I said I would be willing to take off work one day if we needed to do it during the week and rent a van and like drive people up there between you know, like let's say the Board of Elections, I want to say ours opens is from 8 to 5. So we start at 7:45, then we come back and we do 8:30. Then like every hour you could ride up to register, you come in and you get a popsicle. I don't know, like just something like something to get people
snack bag with like maybe like a little box of raisins in it or something
Or
to get the blood
even-
sugar. Something to get a little bit
or-
of dopamine to the brain, to the front of the
Right.
brain, so they can.
And what
feel
I was
excited
thinking
about it.
was like, even if we could do t-shirts, because there's plenty of people with crickets. That would give me a reason to buy a cricket, because I really want to buy one. But that's
Look, you know what would be hilarious? And this is probably a bad idea. But the t-shirt, should say, "I'm registered," and people would know what registered for what. People wouldn't know.
right.
They would think it was for something else.
And then put on the back to vote.
To vote, yeah.
I'm registered. ... To vote.
To vote.
Yeah.
I love it.
But I was thinking about doing that, and I was thinking about doing like, if we do an event there, we have like a little 10-minute like fun video, a civics course where it's like a 10-minute like little video where they could watch
Yes,
it.
and you know what?
Like
It could
on
be.
like
It
a
would.
little screen.
It would have to be a cartoon because
Yeah,
I
like
think
something
people
like
would
that.
appreciate that.
Like something funny. Like
Instead
something
of,
that's
like-
fun and funny. Like I'm just a bill. Like sitting up on Capitol Hill type of video.
Yes, or one of
Like
those.
nothing
that makes them have to
That's
think
boring.
too hard.
yeah,
Yeah.
nothing that's boring. Like something fun, and then we could give like a handout of just like reminders of what each thing is and what, like, you know, just like a little handout with something
I
that's
mean,
not real
Risa,
long and
you-
big.
You sound like you got it all figured out, honey.
I thought of this in literally like 5 minutes.
You know what you should do? I don't know how Ohio does it. No, I mean, I know how Ohio does it. Ohio doesn't do it like
Yeah.
other states do it, where they have you run for the precinct captain or chair or whatever.
Oh yeah, see,
You have to volunteer for the local DNC or RNC to have any kind of input into
Yeah.
things like that, or you have to be part of a nonprofit. In states like Texas, if you are a precinct chair or captain, you can help register people to vote that way.
Yeah.
But in Ohio, you have to go through like the nonprofit channels or the party channels. So maybe you can get with. Do you have
usually that's
do you
the
have the
biggest
local-
thing is.
Do you have a local DNC?
I was going to reach out to both. Just get people wound up.
Just
Like
get people. Yes.
get people wound up.
Yeah.
Like I go to this is how I knew I was getting older, because I like going to city council meetings. Like I like watching them
What's
because
wrong
they
with that?
stream ours. They stream ours. I've been going to city council meetings since I was 22.
You should. City council
love
and
going to city council meetings.
what school board meetings.
Yeah. I do need to start going to school board meetings for sure. I usually end up catching them, like the replays, but I really do need to start going to school board meetings like in person. But I'm telling you, city council, that's the jam. It's so much fun.
Terry, we always have trolls in the chat. We just let them play themselves out until they get tired, and then we escort them out the door. So
Yeah.
don't worry about
I
it.
have fun going to city council meetings. It's funny. There's like some in like a smaller town, and there's this guy, I forget what his name is, but he counts all the potholes in the neighborhood.
Oh my God.
And he will come back and give a report of how many potholes
I love it.
he has found, the date of the potholes, what was discussed at the last meeting and what they said regarding the potholes and when they should expect to be fixed. He's got them all listed, the time that he saw it, the day, the
You know what?
street that
Because
it's on,
if
the block.
they ran
Yeah.
on fixing the potholes,
So
and the potholes
they
haven't
had-
been fixed.
Yes, and they had a whole campaign, Fix Our Streets, where they raised taxes to do that.
See?
And that's what I tell people. I'm like, you're allowed to like say something, and most of the time, like if you
they're
bring
taking
it
your
up-
money and not giving you results or return on your
exactly.
investment, I mean, that's what it is. If they're not giving
Yes.
you a return on your investment, you have the right to press them about that.
Yeah, and ask them, because a lot of times they'll give you an update if they know. If not, they'll have somebody reach out to you, because I'm trying to get a speed bump on my street. So they told me like who I need to talk to as from the engineer's office about getting a speed bump on my street, because I live right across the street. So like my street runs not parallel, but I guess you would say like perpendicular to the elementary school. And it's so close to my house because I live on a small street that's a cul-de-sac, and it's so close to my house. If they have a fire drill, I can hear the fire alarms in the school. So that's how close it is. So I'm like, we need to add a speed bump. Like, how do we get at least? So they came through, they added some signs, but I have to talk to the engineer's office about getting a speed bump here. But those are the type of things that you can do through talking to city council. Like, my street is really small. There's probably only like 15 houses on my street total because it's a small cul-de-sac, and pretty much all the parents want it there. Like, we all have agreed that we want it there. So I don't think that it would be that hard as far as like the neighbors, because we live so close to the school. Like, literally, we are a half a block from the school.
And people don't like the speed bumps because it forces them to slow down, obviously.
Right. But we need it.
Terry in the comments says that I'm assuming it's a he. Terry could be a woman, though. But they say that adding speed humps in PA is quite a process, and they received threats over approving them.
I'm telling you.
Why? That's so weird.
It gets
oh, you're
crazy.
He. Okay, thank you, Terry.
It gets crazy. And in these city council meetings, but the one guy, he also, like, if a street sign is messed up, or like, let's say like the words are coming off, or it's backwards or turned around from the wind, he reports that too. He has like a whole laundry list. They know this man's name.
Because you never know what little thing could lead to somebody blowing through a stop sign or missing a yield, or, you know.
Yes. And that's what I tell people. I'm like, you're allowed to say something, and the best place to go is city council.
You're allowed to say
city council. And it's just fun being there. Like, when they proposed a data center, and I don't think they're bringing that data center here, because it was literally like 90 something people there for like, so ours, we have them every other Wednesday. So every 2 weeks. So there were like 90 people there. Huh? Yeah. There were like, and they stream them. They also stream them.
They should at least
Facebook.
stream them. Yeah.
Yes.
I think since that big germ, they're all streaming now.
Yeah. So but they've been streaming theirs for years, even before that.
Oh.
And you can ask questions from the chat, or you can email before, and they'll either email you back or bring it up at the meeting if you want them to.
Oh, Buttermilk said that the candidate is on the way. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Oh, there he is.
So
he's here.
He's here.
Yay. Do we still get to have the full amount of time, or do we have to cut him down?
Hi. Just request up.
Mr. Forever, his account is private. The host will have to invite him up.
Oh.
Yeah. We can't hear you. We can't see you. You are not on the panel yet, sir. The host has to invite you up because you have a private account. No, it's fine. It's all right. I hope you're on a device and not a laptop, because you won't be able to come up at all if you're on a laptop. Oh, you have to request up. Mr. Dame Forever, you have to request up, sir. Okay. Hit the request, hit the multi-guest so we can bring you up. You got 2 Ohioans ready to call you to the carpet, as Risa said. Well, better late than never.
Amen.
How are
Hey.
you? Oh, there you are. Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
I am Damon Lynch IV, but I love it when they call me Dame Forever. I'm a 80s baby, and most of me and my friends, we go by our rap names, and Dame Forever was always my rap name.
Okay.
This cycle has made me use my real name more than I've ever used it before.
So you want me, an adult, to call another adult Dame Forever?
Would that be too much to ask? No, I want you to call me Damon Lynch because that's what's going to be on the voter list. But hearing Dame Forever and seeing it on TikTok was like, oh yeah, all my Instagram and everything I did used to be Dame Forever. But I am Damon Lynch IV in Cincinnati, Ohio, running for the congressional seat in Ohio District 1.
Where you been? Where have you been?
I was just at the park with my children, and no, not all. They was running us ragged, and I didn't get the calendar notification.
Did you tell them that Daddy is running for Congress and we don't have time to play at parks because Daddy is running for Congress?
I told them Daddy's running for president. They've been running around telling everybody.
Oh my goodness.
That's so cute.
That is hilarious.
Okay, well, are you in a safe location? It looks like you're in a limousine or something. Is that a van?
Well, yeah, it's the dad van. It's the dad minivan.
Okay. Well, Mr. Damon, I would first like to start this off by saying welcome. If you have any followers, you would like to share this to, do that now.
Let's see.
You know how to do that?
I just reposted it, and
yes.
Yeah, just reposted it.
We got to get these shares up one way or another. Are you by the shipyards, Mr. Lynch? You disappeared. You disappeared.
Maybe he got a phone call.
No, I was sharing it. I was sharing it to Facebook. I'm sorry.
No, Facebook. You know what? I forget about Facebook, and I'm on Facebook. Okay. So you got that. You did that. Okay.
The train sounds weren't coming from my side. That's one of you guys.
Risa,
it's me.
Are you by a train station?
I live close to the train tracks.
Okay. All right, y'all. Let's go ahead and get started. My name is Ayana, and I am joined this evening by Risa. Hey, Risa, how you doing? You can say hi. This is Our Vote Counts. Tonight we're speaking with Dame Forever Lynch IV.
Amen.
Who is running for the Democrat primary for the U.S. House of Representatives out of the state of Ohio, Congressional District number 1, which is the Cincinnati area, correct?
Yes.
Okay, yes, Cincinnati area. I'm in Northeast Ohio. Risa is closest to you. Risa, what district are you in?
I'm in Butler County.
He's in Butler County.
Oh, you Westchester or Middletown?
Fairfield.
Fairfield, okay. You guys have a lot of cool races going on up there too.
Mm-hmm.
So Ohio's primary is on May the 5th. We were talking about it, and we were talking about getting people to the polls earlier. That's what we do here at Our Vote Counts. We're all about voter education, outreach, and accountability. We are a nonpartisan coalition of citizens from diverse states and backgrounds, united by a shared commitment to empowering voters and promoting candidates who stand for integrity, inclusion, and accountability in the upcoming elections. Our Vote Counts is more than a name. It's a promise, a movement, and a rallying cry for democracy. Darn it. Together, we are shaping the future, one informed vote at a time. Again, we are joined by Mr. Lynch. Let me get over to your bio so I can tell the people a little bit about you. Mr. Lynch, okay. You've spent your entire life in Ohio. Great. You come from a family deeply rooted in faith, service, and civil rights leadership. Your grandfather, Pastor Damon Lynch Jr., was a civil rights leader and longtime pastor of New Jerusalem Baptist Church. His father, your father, was also a pastor. This is awesome. You've worked as a social entrepreneur focused on building programs that strengthen communities, including STEAM education initiatives for youth and community-based mental health clinics, that provide trauma-informed care. Dane Forever, Mr. Lynch IV, please tell us more about yourself and why you are running for office.
We are running because 94% of our Congress has been bought and paid for. And I'm hoping that the people of Ohio are ready to return that purchase. There are forces in the world that it seems like there are only 3 or 4 good guys at the congressional level. So I'm going to join the Ro Khannas and the Thomas Masseys and the Rashida Tlaibs and the AOCs in having some independent thought and to bring some balance to our government, which seems lopsided today. I come from Cincinnati, Ohio, born and raised. I went to Central State University. I'm a member of Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated. And I've spent my whole life working for the community. I tell people I grew up with my fist like this. I'm the no justice part I'm the no peace and the no justice, no peace. We're coming to disrupt. We are coming to bring new perspective to the oligarchy, right? We're coming to tax the billionaires, and people say that I'm progressive, and these things just feel logical to me. It just feels logical that everybody should have access to healthcare. It feels logical that everybody should have access to shelter. And for all my life, we've been fighting for those things, and this is where it led me. All the ups and downs, for some reason, I'm this close to going to Congress and trying to save the world.
Okay. Have you ever held elected office before?
No, ma'am. I have never personally run for elected office. I've worked on campaigns. Actually, I don't know how I got here. It was a situation where I couldn't get anybody else to run. I'm normally the person behind pushing and using my connections to get somebody else where they need to go. And everybody thought that the APAC mountain was too large to climb. And we stepped out on faith.
Okay. The current incumbent is Greg Landsman, who is a Democrat. Your district is centered around the city of Cincinnati in Southwest Ohio. It includes the majority of Hamilton County, along with parts of surrounding suburban counties after redistricting. The population, I'm sorry, I had something in my throat. The population is 809,836 approximately. It's majority urban, but it has some rural areas. Mr. Lynch, before we get into this, since you were just at the park with your children, Mr. Lynch, if you were your children's age and you had to go back to a time when you used to love being at the park, what was your favorite thing to do at the park, Mr. Lynch?
So my favorite thing to do was tag, but not really because of the tag and freeze tag specifically. But remember, before you play tag, everybody had to put their dukes in, and you got to put bubblegum in a dish.
Yes.
And that was always my favorite part of it. And everybody, 6 people, we go around to see who was going to be it. So that was always my favorite thing of going to
I
the party.
remember that. Oh,
Picking who was going to be it, and bubblegum in a dish.
How many bubblegums do you wish?
Who
comes up with this?
I don't know. But those were our magic spells back in the day. Those were the poems that we learned and that guided us in our life.
All right. I'm going to send it over to Risa for our first category, which is campaign finance reform. Go ahead, Risa.
Okay, so in the last federal election cycle, campaigns and political groups spent more than $15 billion nationwide. Many voters feel that large donors and corporate PACs have more influence than ordinary citizens. Since you said you support banning corporate PAC money, how would your plan make sure everyday voters in districts like this one have a stronger voice than wealthy donors?
So Citizens United has been the thorn in all of our butts since they did that. To get rid of Citizens United, I've read something that I've read somewhere that the Congress can enact something, or along the lines, definitely the states can enact things. But to get rid of Citizens United, we first may need to expand the Supreme Court. When Mitch McConnell stole those Supreme Court judges from Barack Obama, and then Donald Trump got to what do they call it? Overload the Supreme Court and to the right. Now it's a 6-3. So we need to expand the Supreme Court, and Congress has tried to do this multiple times. But in 2026, after this midterm, we will definitely have the House back. We will definitely have the majority back. And our first goal needs to be expanding the courts from 9 to 13. And that's possible. It's legally sound. And then we need to balance the court. And once we balance the court, we overturn Citizens United to get this money out of our politics. $15 billion. My community didn't see a cent. The media companies are getting rich off of it, and the media companies are already rich.
Right. So my next question is, what will you do to strengthen disclosure laws? So what specific changes would you support so that voters can clearly see who is funding political campaigns?
So since I don't have any dark money or know how that works, I really don't know what dark money looks like on a voter's roll. I mean, on a disclosure roll. And I need to do more research on what dark money is. But I imagine dark money is also money that doesn't come straight to the politician, and it's money that's spent on the outside.
Well, it's when you don't know who's spending it, who's paying it out. It's the when they have those millions, those big, large amounts just injected into a campaign, and you don't know where it's coming from. Because they have to say who donated, but then you don't know who gave them the money to put into the campaign. Sometimes it's another organization that's paying the person to pay that large sum of money to the campaigns. That's why they call it dark, because the organization is in the dark.
So then I believe we need caps. I was watching Zoran closely in New York, and I believe in New York they had caps. There was an $8 million cap. He announced one day, don't send any more money. I can't raise any more money. I've reached the cap. The presidential election, cap it at 100 million. 100 million still seems like a lot of money. But they're spending billions. So if we can cap it at 100 million, that's what you can spend. Earn media is earn media, but to spend money, 100 million, to get you all around the country. These congressional races, probably, I don't know, maybe cap them at 100,000. Because these are just districts. So I believe we need caps. I believe we can't allow money to win the election. We have to allow our morals to win the election. That's just how I see it.
Okay, so my next question is, some campaign finance proposals suggest public financing systems that match small donations, meaning a $50 or $100 contribution from an ordinary voter could be multiplied with public funds. You said that you support empowering small donors over billionaires. How would a system like that work, and how could it change the balance of power in elections?
I don't think it would. I don't think it would change the balance of power, because the people with the money would just give small donations to get them matched. We won't be able to match money for money with the billionaires who assume that they run the world over the people. So I don't know if that's a battle I would get into. Of course, I would love it if all my $100 donations turned into $200, but that means all their $100 donations would also turn the same.
Okay.
I don't think we can win a money fight.
Okay.
I think you're right about that, Mr. Lynch.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we did have a question in the chat. Where did it go?
How are you?
Moment, who is a friend of mine. What's up, Mr. Mitchell? I think he wanted to know, wouldn't that, for your first question you answered, wouldn't that potentially have the opposite effect if there were another Trump in office? I don't even remember what you said. What was the question?
Opposite effect. Oh, maybe changing the adding taking the adding people to the Supreme Court.
Oh, okay.
Possibly.
Banning
I
sodas.
don't foresee a Republican winning in 2028. We go through cycles. I'm 40 years old. I've seen my fair share of 4-year cycles. I imagine that the Republicans break it and then we fix it for 8 years and then they break it again. So 2028, we should be back on schedule to be rebuilding the America that we want to have. But
Okay.
you're right. If we expand the Supreme Court and then we have another Trump in office, we are cooked. But some of us have to be as smart as Mitch McConnell was in 2004, 5, and 6 when he stopped those votes. We have to play just as ruthless.
Oh, you think the Democrats have to be dirty and obstruct?
Well, see, the Republicans don't call it dirty. They just use what they got to get what they want. What movie was that? Players Club, right? So we also have to use all of our resources to make sure that we ain't always working in the club.
The Democrats are too busy following the not just the law but the customs.
Yeah,
we want to follow the customs too, but
they're comfortable with the status quo. Like Hakeem Jeffries, he just wants to give you a pillow in the status quo. He doesn't want to make it better.
That's true. Everybody's we had a candidate on a couple months ago who's running to unseat Hakeem Jeffries, Vance Bostic. Have you heard of
following him
Vance?
closely there.
Oh, okay.
I'm
Awesome.
hoping he balls. Yeah, I follow.
Awesome. Okay, so we're going to move on to the next category, which is the justice system. The United States currently has 1.8 million people incarcerated, and I'm assuming that does not include the detainees. One of the highest incarceration rates in the world. What criminal justice reforms would you prioritize when elected to Congress?
It's a good question. Because I don't know if I've ever thought about it on a congressional level, right? I don't know if I've ever thought about it on a national level, because our justice system is rooted in, well, not our justice system. Our all of that is rooted in like white supremacy and slavery, and so my ultimate goal is to change the 13th Amendment for it to say no more slavery and take off the except. It just says no more slavery, right? Right now it says no more slavery except for under penalty of the law. And they've taken that and created a whole new slave class, and it's full of people that look like me. It's full of my friends. And my friends aren't bad people. They were just people breaking the law to make money, or breaking the law, however that goes. So
here's something you can do when you get to Congress. Since Congress has to would usually, if they request it, send money to a state to support either building or remodeling of prisons. You can put stipulations on the money, right? If you're already going to send the money, you can tell them what statistics they have to track, what standards they have to set if they want to, number one, receive the money, and number two, receive more money, because they're always asking for more.
Right.
So you could probably say something like, you all have to track the number of prisoners who unalive due to police violence.
They don't already do that?
No, they don't.
Jeez.
They don't do it at the local level either.
So, I mean, there are systems that need to be nationalized in our country, and the prison system is one of them. The fact that we have private prisons and for-profit situations, I truly believe is part of the travesty. So your ideas are amazing. Yes. And I need to read more on what can be done. Just knowing that it's bad isn't good enough anymore.
No, it's not. It's all bad, Mr. Lynch. It's all bad.
Yeah, we're cousins, because everybody's like, well, what's the good? I'm like, you tell me. Please tell me something that's good.
So local governments often spend between 25 and 40% of their budgets on policing and public safety. That's a lot of money. How should federal policy balance effective policing with accountability and community trust? Can you strike that balance, you think?
We can't today, but we can work towards those things, right? It's so skewed and it's so bad. And it's not, so I live in Cincinnati. We got the same problems in Cincinnati as we do in Baltimore. Like, there's these pockets of problems, and they come from what I'm learning now. There's a concentration of poverty in our communities. So our communities just aren't inherently poor, but they've zoned our communities so that these, what we call poor communities, have all of the rehab houses. They have all of the group homes. They have all of the orphanages. And this is zoned. You can't go to a nice community and get zoned for a group home for kids. They won't allow it. They'll fight against it. So I live in East Price Hill, and when you look at the map for how it's zoned for all of these services. So then that puts all of the drug addicts in my neighborhood, but they don't give us the extra support needed, knowing that they put all of the poor, they concentrated the poor. And that goes back into the police. The police are taking the money, the biggest budgets ever, from the army all the way down. They got the biggest budgets ever, and they're the ones crying for more. How do you need more? They're not doing their job effectively. We have to I have a large Hispanic population. We're not hiring police that speak Spanish. Right? And if you hire them, they need to be working in my neighborhood. I have friends that are police officers, but they're also social workers. So we have to, personally, I believe that the police in my neighborhood should live in my neighborhood. I know that that's not a requirement. I believe that the police in my neighborhood should be trauma informed to the conditions of my neighborhood, but sometimes they are just injected with whatever supreme thoughts that they have, that they can do what they want to the people. And of course, there are no good police. There are good people who are police. The system of policing is inherently bad. But the good people who are police and that try their hardest and that do good work, I love you. And please keep fighting your fight and don't quit your job because of me. But I couldn't be the police, right? I'm not sure what the question was, but we give the police enough money to do their job, and usually they fail at it. So now we're getting drones, and now we're getting mass surveillance in our neighborhoods and in our streets. And some people are calling for this because for some reason people want to see the shooting happen. Like, we don't have enough trauma in our life. Like, we want to see that all over the news. Like, oh, we caught this on camera. No, I want us to catch the criminals, right? And then hold them accountable. And so, no, I don't want to give the police any more money. I'm not going to take any money, but I'm not going to keep increasing the budget unless I see verified trauma-informed results.
So let me ask you this question. Last year, I would think it was around summertime, when Trump was ramping up his whole campaign to push the National Guard into all of these cities to control the crime, and they were focusing on Democrat-led cities, right? Cities with Democrat mayors. And J.D. Vance, who's from the Cincinnati area, came and, he gave this whole speech about how it's violent and et cetera, and how these Democrat mayors are letting things get out of control. And he talked so much crap about your area, your area of Ohio. And he blamed Democrats. He blamed your Democrat mayor. He blamed the Democrat leadership and said that's the reason why the cities have out of control crime and the police are not respected. And we need to bring the National Guard to that area to get things under control. What do you think about that? What do you think about weaponizing essentially the military against the American people in the name of policing?
I have two different thoughts. The first thought is, yeah, bring them. They ain't doing nothing else. Pull them out of the Middle East. Bring all the military people home. They could stand on the street corner and look stupid here. Right? And maybe a police with a big gun will deter some people from doing something stupid. Come on. Bring them. And then the other thought on that is, JD Vance, his brother was running for mayor
Yeah, I remember.
at the same time that those things were happening here. And he never came and helped him, but that was the help he sent. And then his brother and a lot of the media, they spent the summer sensationalizing the violence. So we had a bar fight in Cincinnati. I'm 41. I grew up in the time of Little John and the East Side Boys and 3-6 Mafia tear the club up. All we did was have bar fights when I was young, right? So a bar fight really doesn't matter too much, but this bar fight just happened to be white versus black, right?
Oh, I remember that. Yeah.
So it was outside, little bar fight. It was probably one of 300 bar fights, but it was white versus black. It was caught on camera, and people are fragile. When it's white versus black, if a black person wins, people are fragile. So they went on a campaign sensationalizing there were shots fired in Clifton. Oh, there were shots fired in Madisonville. And that, to my dismay, sent us chasing our tail. Focusing on black crime is chasing your tail. Black on black crime isn't the problem. The problem is the capitalism. The problem is the jobs. The problem is all these other things. And if you fix these other things, there won't be the same black on black crime. But if you what's wrong with the brothers? The brothers need jobs. The brothers need purpose. Let's focus on finding purpose for our community so that they're not chasing purpose down the barrel of a gun or trying to harm somebody for a little bit of money.
I think I've been letting you get away with it, but there's certain words that TikTok does not like to hear.
Oh, I'm sorry.
GUN is one of them.
I apologize.
Pew pew. We say pew pew. Or
Amen.
my favorite is arms or munitions.
Yeah. I don't know where black people got all these arms from. We don't own a factory that makes any. And I would love to do that. We could put a factory that makes munitions in my neighborhood and give these brothers some jobs. So they could be like, I made that one. the one that got Pookie, I made that one. Right? Because otherwise, we not benefiting at all from the things that we like to do. For some reason, we like all these things, and we didn't put not one factory in our neighborhood to make these things.
I got you. You're funny. You have a good sense of humor. That will go far in politics. I don't know how far. I don't know how far, but that'll go far.
If I can make you smile, we can have a conversation.
So let's do some rapid fires, Mr. Lynch. Dame Money. I'm sorry, Forever. Dame
Forever.
Dame Forever. Gentrification, harmful or helpful? One word.
The worst. That's the concentration of poverty. They just move the poverty clusters around.
Okay, that's like 7 words.
Sorry.
Evictions, crisis or manageable?
Manageable.
Okay. West End redevelopment, fair or unfair?
Unfair.
Rent control, do you support it or oppose it?
Support.
Affordable housing, a priority or a secondary, what's the word I'm looking for?
Priority.
Priority, okay.
Priority.
Let's see. Congestion, solvable or inevitable?
What's congestion?
Traffic jams, a lot of people on the roads.
Inevitable.
Okay. EPA enforcement, should it be stronger or weaker?
Stronger.
Air quality, acceptable or unacceptable?
Right now, I'm not a scientist, but it's unacceptable because the EPA and FDA are terrible.
Okay. Maternal health, emergency or concern?
Depends on where you live, but so we'll say emergency. Emergency is better than more emergent than concern. Both, but emergency.
Okay. Charter schools, expand or pause?
I'm gonna have to say pause for right now.
Okay. Unions, strengthen or weaken?
Strengthen.
Okay. Paid leave, like maternal leave, sick leave, more or less?
More, because I don't know if we have any.
Okay. What's your top priority, jobs or economic growth?
Jobs, because I'm hoping that brings economic growth.
Okay. The Ohio maps, the congressional maps, fair or unfair?
They're fair.
Oh, that's an interesting answer. Voter registration, should it be automatic or manual?
I can only one word. It should be manual. Automatic would mean you just automatically registered to vote, and manual means you have to register to vote.
Yeah, like when you turn 18, you're automatically registered.
No. It should be manual. You should have to go. You should have to register.
Okay.
But you should only have to register once. Like, you shouldn't be getting kicked off, but you should have to go through the process of registering to vote. Yes.
Okay. Now we're going to move it over to our next category, which is constitutional rights and civil liberties with Risa. Go ahead, Risa.
Okay, so how would you approach legislation like the SAVE Act, and how do you balance election security with protecting voter access?
Ooh, great question. So that goes into me saying it should be manual, because I have just putting together some legislation now, and it's called the Universal Voter Act, and it will allow people to register up and, like, when you go to vote, if you're not registered, it will allow you to register. It allows, it says you do need a state ID, just a regular state ID, whether it's your driver's license or just a regular state ID. But if you don't have one, we'll have the machines on site so you can get one. But my bill, it puts the onus on the government. We have all this technology. If I come to you with my ID and give it to you, you should be able to type it in your computer and see if I'm registered to vote, or if I'm a citizen, right? And not a citizen of another country. That seems simple to me. To make people have to bring passports, or mothers and wives to have to bring many forms of ID because they've changed their name at one time or another. The burden should not be on the people. The burden should be on the government to make sure that the people are able to vote, have access to voting, and are able to provide everything needed. We have machines that will give you a driver's license paper instantly. Put 3 of them at every location for people who don't have the license. Let people register to vote up until the minute that they want to vote, and let the process play out.
Okay. So my next question is about free speech. So, a lot of people get their news from social media, and there's been a lot of discourse regarding misinformation, free speech, and the truth. So from your perspective, what role, if any, should Congress play in protecting free speech online while also addressing concerns about misinformation or harmful content?
The problem with online is what we were just talking about. That there is no free speech online. I can't. There are words that I can't say or will get throttled. Right? If I say them, so online, we have to realize that we are not on platforms that we control. Now, the website that you create, you can say anything you want, right? If you want to create a Nazi website or a white supremacist website, do your thing. But if you want to bring that to Facebook, or if you want to bring that to TikTok, then we need safeguards to protect people. And I guess those safeguards are in place, but it seems like they're only in place for the wrong things. Like, I think I can, and I'm not going to say it now. I'm not going to do it. I think I can say the N word all I want, but there are other races that I can't say any of those words, right? So freedom of speech is under attack, but only for the people who control the media and the people who control the world, right? So So I'm not sure. I forget what your question was. Freedom of speech is under attack, but we have to recognize that we don't own some of these platforms, and we have to recognize that we're playing by their rules.
Okay. So what role should Congress play in strengthening equal protection and ensuring constitutional rights are applied equally across all communities? Because we have disparities in places like criminal justice, housing, economic opportunity.
So as Donald Trump is dismantling Civil Rights Act, dismantling DEI, stripping protections, and the Supreme Court took away abortions and things of that nature. As Donald Trump is bankrupting this country, the role of Congress when I get there in 27, and then when we get new presidents in 28, will be to not put it back the way it was, but to build something that is more foolproof, and specifically more foolproof for the African American community, more foolproof for women in this country. Like, we have to be intentional. We can't be vague in what we do, because there are populations that need the help, and there are populations that are owed the help.
Mm-hmm.
So I believe Congress has to be more intentional and write bills that are more intentional and more poignant toward the moments, and not as vague as they've been, because it's not. Yeah, it's a salad, not a soup. Like, we don't conglomerate. We're all there, and sometimes the bacon bits need love.
Okay, thank you. Our next section is climate, energy, and environmental policy. So I'll let Ayana take it over.
All righty. I'm going to go a little bit off script here. So, Risa, don't be alarmed. Do you support the Brent Spence project as it stands, or would you change it? And what exactly would you change?
So I'm not 100% sure about that, like what I would change, but I support it because right now I'm working with an initiative where we're trying to get young men and women jobs and entry level jobs into helping build it. So we're at the process where in our community we're trying to make sure that the people have a seat at the table and the people have an opportunity to work on it. So that's what I'm working on currently right now with Miss Iris Rowley, and she is holding conferences every Wednesday, and we're inviting people out so that they can come learn about these opportunities that are coming around that normally we miss out on, or after it we're like, well, did anybody who worked on this? And there's people coming in from out of town. So we are actively trying to build power to make sure that we are the ones swinging the hammers.
Okay. Do you believe Mill Creek communities have been historically overexposed to pollution? And if yes, what federal enforcement will you strengthen? And if no, justify your answer.
Well, yes. So
Yes. Okay.
our Mill Creek, definitely. There's a community called Winton Terrace. It is historically one of the poorest and most dangerous communities, but it is also right next to P&G.
Oh,
And on the other side, it is right next to Rumpke.
oh my goodness.
So we don't think that matters, but it does. The air quality matters. The smells matter. Those environmental things matter. And then we put a poor neighborhood in the middle of it, and it affects that neighborhood. And we don't put the proper services. So I'm not sure. There are environmental.
What came first, though, the neighborhood or the factories?
So the neighborhood was built as homes for the workers in the factories back in the 50s, but now it's not that anymore. Then it just became a project. And I look towards countries that have much more stringent laws than us. If you go to Europe, the food tastes different. If you go to Switzerland, the laws are different because they protect the people. Where in America, we have historically protected the company. And those things have to change. We have to get control over these multinational companies that are ruining our water systems, ruining our grids. And that's what I'm going to do.
So if you spend, hours, days, months in Congress coming up with a piece of legislation, or arguing with the head of the EPA about office policies that are changing, where they're rolling back restrictions, and you find that, no matter what you do, there's a president that can come in and just say, you know what, stop all of that, put an end to all of that. We're going to roll back emissions regulations. Climate change isn't real. We're going to bring in these scientists who say climate change isn't real. So all of your hard work is for naught. What do you think Congress should do in that case? Because that's what's happening right now, and no one is doing anything about it.
What we're going to do is expose who is funding that president. Well, we're going to, and the reason that Congress isn't doing it is because they're all taking the funding. they're all owned by the same people. So what we're going to do with this progressive blue wave, this logical blue wave, is we're going to disrupt and expose who is funding. We're going to expose the people on that Epstein list. We're going to expose the people taking that Palantir money and that healthcare money and that Anthem and Blue Shield money, so that the people know who they voted for, and we can do better. We're going to disrupt the systems that they count on and lean on, and who knows what they're doing with all this money, because they're not giving it to the people.
And something that you champion is clean energy jobs. And that is not something, clean energy and clean energy jobs, you want to transition to that. That is not something that is supported by the current administration. When you get to Congress and you have to work, the last 2 years of that administration would be your first term of Congress. And you have to work with an administration that couldn't give two craps about clean energy, nothing. How do you suppose you're going to accomplish that? If you want your area, your district to transition to these clean energy jobs, but the administration doesn't support it. And if the administration doesn't support it, neither does the state, right? With our current administration.
So everything may not be able to be done in the 2 years. But at the same time, there are people working on clean energy jobs and clean energy transitions in our community right now. So I am going to support them in their efforts and bolster their efforts, whether it's with my vote, with sending money from Congress, or if it's just influentially. Excuse me. And I think a lot of what a congressman does is use their influence to push things around in the state. But when I get there, we're going to focus on expanding that Supreme Court and making Donald Trump a lame duck president for these last 2 years. So that is the number one thing that, and then everything else, we're just going to push hard and try to do our best. But the list is long, and these 2-year terms, we gotta buckle down.
So do you support term limits for Congress? The chat wants to know.
Yes. I support term limits for everything. Yes.
What do you think is a good amount of time to be in the House or the Senate?
So Senate, 6 years. We can go 2 terms in Senate. Congress is 2 years. We can go 3 terms in Congress. So
Okay.
6 years in Congress, 12 years in the Senate, and get fresh blood in.
Okay.
I'm also a big proponent of primaries. Going through this primary season, we need more primaries. We need more robust primaries. The Democratic parties of the states and the counties have to get out of the way during primaries. They are endorsing people for no reason. It's a primary. Let the people decide in the primary. And then after that, then you can, okay, this is our candidate. But they are rigging, no, they're not rigging it. They're trying to rig it at every point. That's what the gerrymandering was. The Republicans trying to rig, right? And the Democrats do the same thing. They try to rig, but the people are waking up because the parties aren't listening to the people.
Well, they are not excited to inject money into an election where a candidate, they don't feel that the candidate is going to win. So they look at all of the statistics, and they look at how beloved maybe the incumbent is. I don't know. I'm not familiar with your incumbent, but they might see him as a safe seat. Hey, he's safe. He's not going anywhere. So why would we give money to these grassroots candidates like yourself to unseat him when this guy, his district, they love him already? Just let him sail through.
Yeah, the sailing through part is what gets us 100 years of Nancy Pelosi.
Exactly.
Whoever else, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
And as the community, we should want to challenge those people in office. I might lose, but I'm challenging him. I'm pulling him. I'm showing people, like, listen, he needs to do better. So win, lose, or draw, we have to sharpen our own iron on our own sides every primary.
Okay. And now I'm going to send it over to Risa to talk about affordable housing. Go ahead, Risa.
Okay, so what specific federal policies would you support to increase housing supply while keeping homes affordable for working families?
We are going to kick BlackRock out of our housing supply. The private corporations that spent all of COVID buying up every home to make us renters, we are going to what they call it, eminent domain. Like, we have to be ruthless. We cannot let private corporations own our housing supply. So that is the answer. I think there is legislation out on that. I'm definitely voting on all of that. We have to get BlackRock and whoever else BlackRock is cousins with out of our housing situation so that the people can stand on just clear ground.
So as far as like limiting predatory practices, how would you still encourage housing development? Because I think that can be a problem too, with it being, it's easy for these big corporations to come in and develop. So how could you incentivize or encourage housing development without the support from these big, huge corporations? Like, what can we do?
I don't believe more houses need to be created. I think when I looked at the statistics, there are enough homes, but they're not distributed correctly. The housing shortage myth is so these corporations and the lumber companies can make more money. But when I looked at the numbers, there are enough homes for everybody right now that are sitting empty, that are sitting wherever. So I'm not big into incentivizing billionaires to make more money. Right. So I'm not big on tax abatements or for casinos, or tax abatements for stadiums, or tax abatements for data centers. I'm not big on giving billionaires tax abatements. So I'm not going to incentivize them building homes per se.
Okay. So what federal role do you believe Congress should play in protecting renters while also supporting landlords and housing providers?
So I think a lot of that's going to fall to the state, but Congress, our role is to protect the consumers from monopolies. So to protect the consumers from the BlackRocks. And that is what we can do, is to keep the predatoristic, monopoly-minded corporations out of our streets.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Is it my turn? All right. Now I'm going to ask you some questions about your campaign, because I know it can't be easy. I know it cannot be easy. You're working, you're parenting, and you're running for office. What is it about you your platform, your way of thinking, your, you mentioned morality before. What is it about you that sets you apart from other people in your primary, not just the incumbent, but other people who might also be running to unseat the incumbent?
So I'm actually the only person running to unseat the incumbent.
Get
There are
out of
some Republicans.
town.
Well, in the primary,
In the primary.
there are some Republicans running, but I'm the only person who had the gall to put my name on the ballot. Can you guess what it took to put my name on the ballot? Like how many petitions we needed?
Was it like 5,000 signatures or something? 10,000?
50 signatures and $85 get your name on the ballot in Cincinnati, Ohio.
What?
We're in Ohio for a congressional race.
Oh my gosh.
I assumed there were going to be 40 of us trying to beat this guy.
Oh my God. I'm speechless. And we do have someone in the audience who wants to ask you a question, but I am speechless.
Yep, 50 signatures. So I went through the process. I told my family on Thanksgiving, I said, I think I'm going to run for Congress. They said, can't nobody, Greg got $2 million. I said, listen, it's not going to be about money, but I will need some of your money. But it's not going to be about money. It's going to be about integrity. And I see now that he has none. So my granddad's a pastor. My dad's a pastor. And I always go to church, and all these new preachers, they say, God called me to preach. And God's never called me to preach, but I do believe he called me for this. And for some reason, I'm here. I'm the only person standing in the way, and people are looking for us. People wanted options. The Democratic Party wouldn't give them to us, but people are looking for the option, and we are providing the option. What else was the question? I'm a politician. I ramble.
I'm just curious, what is it about the incumbent that has failed your district? Because your district is, it's not terrible, but it's not doing as best as it could be. What hasn't the incumbent delivered on that you believe you can for the people?
My incumbent does commercials for AIPAC.
Oh boy.
My incumbent is $2 million down the AIPAC hole. My incumbent is one of the 4 Democrats who voted to give Donald Trump all the war powers he wanted.
Oh my gosh.
My incumbent is a person who can't say the word genocide because he is Israeli. My incumbent daughter was in Israel, I guess, before the war started. He might as well be an Israeli. I say I'm the only American running in this race because my incumbent is Israel first. And he's not ashamed by it. That's the craziest part. He's not ashamed. Now he is stumbling and stuttering because he is trying to defend this war. He is saying we needed to do it. And people are jumping off his ship by the thousands.
Oh boy.
Greg Landsman, he give you black man dap. Cool dude. Until we understood. I saw it earlier than most, but since Saturday, the whole city has seen it. And I'm telling the county, when you know better, you do better. There is no, we got to vote for Greg. He's the only person that can win. Greg Landsman cannot win in the general. He can't even beat these Republicans. And our Republicans are just as smart as Donald Trump. I don't even have to say nothing bad, right? And Greg Landsman also cannot fight Donald Trump because they are owned by the same people. He has showed it time after time. The only person to ever be censored in Congress is Rashida Tlaib. Greg Landsman voted for it. Greg Landsman didn't vote to impeach Donald Trump because he's with all the wars. And this was in the December impeachment from Brother Al Green.
So he's not even a centrist Dem. He's a Republican, really. Right?
Yes, when it comes to Israel.
Well, I mean, that's
But that's been the focus for the
been
past
the
year.
focus. Yeah.
Epstein falls back to Israel. So Greg Landsman can't call for the Epstein files because they're going to expose Israel. Like everything is falling back. Israel is my affordability for Zoran, right? I can't say affordability, but everything's falling back. 94% of our Congress and our Senate has taken the money. We must return these people and get new clothes for our government.
So what's your, if you had to give your platform a name, like what your plan is overall going into this race, what would you call it? Like a new hope, like something Star Warsy, a new way, a new hope, change for all, something like that. If you had to give it your plan a name, what would you give it?
In the beginning of my website, I forget the first two lines, but the second line is good trouble. We are going to get into good trouble. We are always going to err on the side of the people. Never gone are the days of erring on the side of the banks, erring on the side of the businesses. We are going to err on the side of the people. So the name is good trouble. We are disruptors. We are the no peace and the no justice. Until there is justice, we will not let you have peace, because we will be banging on the door. We will be ringing the doorbell. We will be honking the horn to let you know that there is work to be done.
Okay, and in your first 100 days in office, what do you hope to be able to take back to the people of your district and say, look, I'm working, I'm doing something for you?
I hope to give them peace of mind that their congressman is actually working for them and not a foreign state. What
is that really a concern for the people in your district? Are they really like up in arms about the APAC money and the whole? They really are.
They're up in arms about this war. Now, the further you go and the more money you have, it doesn't concern you as much. Go ahead. Yes, ma'am.
No, you can finish. I got a couple questions for you, because I'm down here too.
Yeah.
Okay. And I'm gonna bring back the same 12 million Greg brought back, like it's plus. But right now, my focus is on stopping Donald Trump from having untamed power and being that vote that helps the good guys. I'm not sure what I'm gonna bring back, but I'm gonna bring back mental health opportunities. I'm gonna bring back money for homes. I'm gonna take care of us. I'm gonna bring back Medicare for all. I'm taking my vote up there to join the people who really want to help the world. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And hold on, Risa, while you're doing
Go
that,
ahead.
I'm gonna go break my fast. So he's all yours. I'm gonna go just grab something to eat. I'll be right back.
Okay. Okay. So I got a couple questions for you. Have you looked into Mayor Brandon Scott from Baltimore?
Yeah. I'm working with a brother named Carlton Roberts, and he has brought the Baltimore team here a few times, and they have done some good work down there and curbed some violence.
Yeah.
So yeah, we have teams of people that are working on that right now.
Yeah, that's a good thing, because I feel like that would be a benefit to you to work that agenda, because I do agree with you. I do temperature checks a lot because I'm up in Butler County, and you're right about that money from that certain place. A lot of people are not happy about that, especially after what happened to the chaplain at Cincinnati Children's.
Yeah.
So I think that you would have a really good chance if you speak out about those two specific things, that money and that thing that happened to the chaplain at Cincinnati Children's, because a lot of people were very upset about that and they want that money gone.
Yes. And we're just one of 400, but that's why we got into the race initially. And then now there's been just a myriad of things that Greg Landsman has given us to work with.
Yeah.
So
Because that chaplain thing was a big deal, because I'm up here in Butler County. So you know what goes on at this jail up here. So there are people here all the time.
Yeah, yeah. And I think Donald Trump will be here tomorrow.
Yes, he's supposed to be here tomorrow, and I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't up here to stop by to visit Sheriff Jones. I would not be surprised.
I think Brother Trump will be here tomorrow. So I actually have to get to another engagement. I would talk to y'all and drive, but they told me that I can't do that anymore.
Nope.
Right? And I was trying to change. I put lipstick on myself on accident because I was trying to make the background look like y'all didn't see me driving. But I have to get to this engagement. I appreciate you guys so much. Like, I could talk about this all day long, and I love the questions and figuring out things that I do know and things that I don't know. But I gotta make a run, guys. Is that okay?
That's fine. Yeah, we were at the end. It's
okay.
fine.
We're finished.
Was there a question in the chat? I got lipstick
There
on.
was from the bougie liberal.
There was, but she didn't come up, so it's okay. It's all right.
It's okay.
I super appreciate you guys. Risa, you're super local. Please go to my website, friendsofdamonlynch.com, and just type in the volunteer thing, Risa, and I'll find you and we'll connect. I love Madras out there, and I love Vanessa. So what are you guys doing out there versus Madras versus Vanessa?
I'm not quite sure. I haven't been on the ground lately.
All right, well, who you voting for?
Oh, I'm voting blue all the way down.
No, but it's Madras versus Vanessa. You guys have a primary.
Oh, I'm voting for Vanessa. Enoch?
Okay. Yeah, Enoch.
Yeah, I've met Vanessa Enoch before. I'm definitely voting for her.
Yeah, okay. So, no, Vanessa, she's a member of my church. I love her to death. I've met Madras a couple times. That's a race. And then who is it's Warren Davidson out there, or is Dave Taylor?
Yeah, it's Warren Davidson.
So Warren Davidson is a Republican, but he just crossed the line to vote against Trump. So congrats to him and Thomas Massey, the only two. But yeah,
there's a lot of people mad up here. They're really, really mad.
Yeah, so he's listening to the people, unlike most of the parties. But I gotta go.
Warren Davidson came down here, and I don't know if you saw what happened back in August, but they chewed him a new one out there in Trenton.
Okay, good. See, I ain't see it, but I seen it.
They chewed him a new one.
I saw him make his vote count for sure.
They chewed him up.
My car is moving. I love both of you ladies. Thank you for the opportunity. I will check in with you as soon as possible.
Thank you so much for being here. We appreciate you. Good luck.
Have a blessed day, guys. Yes, ma'am.
Bye, you too.
Bye.
So, you guys, coming up later on this evening, we have more action for you. Tonight at 9:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we will be featuring Urina Gill, who is a candidate for U.S. House of Representatives Democrat primary in Florida's 26th Congressional District. So we have another one running for the U.S. House of Representatives, running for a chance to be your representative, this time in Florida. We haven't had a Florida candidate in a while. I understand it's very warm down there. I hate all of you. Oh, I'm kidding. I love you. I'm jealous is what it is. District 26. So if you will join us at 9:00 p.m., we would love to have you. Again, if you want to be a part of this team, if you want to do what we do, you think you can handle it like me and Risa, then send us a DM so you can be, talk to us. See if you would be a good fit for our team. If you want to moderate, this is what we do. We moderate. That's what it's called. We also feel like we're wrangling a circus sometimes. But again, DM us if you're interested in becoming a moderator. Send us a DM right here on TikTok. Also, join our Discord. OVC has a Discord. The link is in our bio. We have lively discussions. You can drop candidate names. You can drop information about polls, about voting, about, you got some tea on a candidate you think might be helpful. Drop it to it. We takes all information, all kinds of info. We just want the public to be in on what we're doing here. OVC, we are OVC. If I can find listen, y'all, I'm telling you, fasting has made my brain slow. It's called fasting, but I am slow. So we are OVC. I am Ayana. Thank you for joining me, Risa. I appreciate you so much. Since you're down in Mr. Lynch's area, that was invaluable information that you shared with us. I'm Ayana. This is Our Vote Counts, a nonpartisan movement uniting Americans from all walks of life to empower voters, support candidates of integrity, and ensure every voice is heard through education, outreach, accountability, and action. We're building a stronger democracy, one informed vote at a time. Thank you for joining us. We hope to see you back here at 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Remember, your vote is your power. Have a good night, everybody. Bye.